This video is to help you learn how to use conversions in the metric system. In the metric system, it's different than the customary system we use. For length, they use meters. For capacity, they use liters. For weight, they use grams. Here's a scale that shows you how do you move up and down the metric system. Here's our basic units, meters, liters, and grams. If we go this way, this is the smaller units. So for example, if we're working with liters, we would say this is milliliters is smaller, then centiliters is bigger, then deciliters, then liters, then decaliters, hectoliters, and kiloliters is the largest. You can do the same thing with meters, like kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, and milliliters, and the same with grams. Kilograms, hectograms, decagrams, grams, decigrams, centigrams, milligrams. So in order to remember this stair step that we use a phrase called King Henry's daughter usually drinks chocolate milk. And I always write it in this direction, or I like to abbreviate it. King Henry's daughter usually drinks chocolate milk. And I always write it out when I'm doing my conversions. The king stands for kilo, Henry, hecto, daughter, deca. And the way we know this K, deca, versus deci, is the deca is the closest to the K in kilo. Then we say usually for units, so remember that's going to be meters, liters, or grams. Drinks for deci, and we remember that's deci with a C because it's next to centi. Chocolate, milk. Chocolate stands for centi, and milk stands for milli. So if we just remember King Henry's daughter usually drinks chocolate milk, then we'll know how to move up and down the stair step or the metric system. So in order to do this, the cool thing is they work with tens. So 10 millimeters is 1 centimeter. So if we look back here, 10 millimeters right here make 1 centimeter. 10 centimeters equals 1 decimeter. 10 decimeters equals 1 meter. So that means we're either going to multiply or divide by 10 or move the decimal place over. So here's an example. We have 70 centimeters, and we need to know how many decimeters that is. So we know that there are 10 centimeters in 1 decimeter. So we could divide by 10. Or we could just move the decimeter over, the decimal over 1, and that's how we would get our answer. So we started with 70, and we put this red decimal point in because it's a whole number and the decimal goes at the end. I'm going to start at the centimeters mark, and I'm going to decimeters. So I'm moving up the ladder 1. So I'm moving left 1. So I'm going to come up here to where my decimal point is, and I'm going to move it left 1. And I'm at 7 decimeters. Well, if we did 70 divided by 10, we'd also get 7. So let's try another one. I've got 600 decameters. So I'm up here at this D that's close to the K, and I have 600. I'm going to put my decimal point after the whole number. And I'm going to meters. Well, meters is just this unit bar, so I'm moving to the right 1. So move my decimal point to the right 1. Over that imaginary 0, that's 6,000 meters. Let's try another one. King Henry's daughter usually drinks chocolate milk. If I have 72 3/10 millimeters, and I want to go to, let's do decameters. That means I'm starting here, and I'm moving to decameters. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to move my decimal point 4 to the left without changing any of my numbers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to build it in. So that's 0.0072 decameters. Thanks for listening.